Hello, guys. Good morning. My name is Prince Wonder, MD Wonder Fund. Welcome back to our midweek live analysis with Prince Wonder. Now, as usual on the program, we're going to be looking into the financial markets, forex, crypto markets, trying to determine where the market is, what kind of opportunities there are in the market, and how we can capitalize on that. All right. So, over the last couple of days, or January in entirety, the cryptocurrency market has been really good to us, right? So January is this 2023 has been a good year so far, and yeah, so we had a slight dump yesterday, and it was really shaky. I think I mentioned in our groups that I'm expecting a dip for BTC by Wednesday. Well, actually by yesterday, late yesterday today. So we actually had that drop. Although I was expecting a push to say 24K before we would retest those levels, right? So I was expecting a push to say 23,800, give or take, before we come back down, or we have that big sell that I was talking about, probably to 21K level, 21, 25, 1,500 levels. Now, we're still not out of that. Now, if you look closely at my RSI, you see the market is basically bounced off of our oversold range on the 1 hour chart last night. And we really didn't break below our base support, our short-term support in this case. So we didn't break below our support, and our RSI is showing us signs of potential bullish continuation on the short term. So it stands to reason that we could still have that uptrend to 23,800, 23,900. Now, if you look closely, there's also a lower high trend here, so we could just keep an eye on that to help us confirm the next move for BTC. So we break below this range and we confirm our uptrend, right? So that's that for BTC. On my previous charts, you notice that I've been trading Bitcoin more on a lower time frame. Yeah, just scalping. Yeah, sorry, that was for BitGet. Okay, so basically I was just scalping BTC on a lower time frame on BitGet. So yeah, you can actually use my link to sign up on BitGet. I'll drop it in the description for this video on YouTube. So you just follow it, sign up. You get a very decent bonus to start trading futures with. All right, so on the short term, we really look like we're still going to break out of this zone. Although we are at a resistance, I really don't think we should be shorting here. So it looks like we could still push up. Possible moves I'm expecting in this case is a breakout, possible retest before a bullish continuation. So basically something like this, breakout, retest, and then bullish continuation. This is what I'm expecting to play out here. So we just keep an eye on that and see how that works out for us. So basically I'll be buying on the retest. Okay, I don't want to buy this move. So because this is still a resistance, I really don't want to do that. So I want this market to flip this into a support before I take a buy position. So this would be my entry somewhere there. So I have a need 1:2.2. So we could just trade that. All right. So looking into alternate coins. ICP, perhaps if you're following the program, you notice I do a lot of analysis on ICP. It's perhaps one of my go-to pairs. Okay. So ICP, we had that same reversal. Okay, well, I'm just trying to confirm my support and resistance because it seems like this red area is where the market has been reversing from, but over time, we've been bouncing off of the yellow range. So for now, I'm actually going to be using the red zone as my support to enter the market in this case. Now, looking at this, it seems like we hit a 50% retracement. Let me show you how to do something with Fibonacci. Right? Every trade has kind of like a lifespan, right? If you can predict the length of the trade, there's a possible 50% retracement that usually happens in the market. So when the market moves halfway, there usually is some kind of reaction correction before the rest of the move. Think of it like taking a short-term break to gather momentum for the next move. Okay, so I'm sure you must have heard of a 50% retracement before. So something like that is what we're actually seeing here right now. So possibly we have a pullback to 0.382 before we'll continue pulling up. So on the short term, you could just place a buy around here. Of course, your stop loss will be small, not underneath this range, just a short move and ride the rest of the wave off. Now, of course, you can send your pairs in the group, but as soon as I'm done, I'll go over them, okay? Okay, so a lot of AI pairs have been popping up recently. We've been trading a lot of them in the group. So let's just take a look at some of those. Okay, so this was a sell. I think I sent this in the group. Yeah, I think I sent this in the group day before yesterday. I just typed FTM sell. So this was that move for FTM. Very small to hit my stop loss there, but luckily I came out on top. So I had that decent sell, hit TPS today or late last night. All right, so in this case now, it doesn't look like we're having that bullish continuation just yet. Having a pullback, there's a temporary support here, resistance. So possibly have a pullback from there. Really don't know how much this is going to reverse, but if I had to say, probably somewhere around here. This is assuming that the market is still bullish, right? This is assuming the market is still bullish. So provided the market is still bullish, having a short pullback really isn't, it's just going to take us down here, and then we can take a buy from there. On the 15 minutes chart, you can see we're overbought, and so we're overdue for a correction. You could also take a short-term sell from there as well. We have really good risk to reward on this one. So just place your stop loss right above those wicks. Take profit at our potential entry. We have 1:1.25. Now you can also take a buy from down here. You can also take a buy from down here. Stop loss underneath that range, and take profit probably all the way up here. I think we're going to break out of this resistance on the next move. Okay, so with that, we have a nifty 1:4.58. Really good odds, really. If you can get a good entry, that is. So, yeah, so I think we'll have some really nice decisive trades this morning. Okay, FTM, FED, USDT. Okay, this looks like it's also at a resistance there. Okay, so yeah, this actually is at a resistance here. We've been consolidating since day before yesterday, early hours of day before yesterday at this resistance. So really just looking forward to see if we have a bullish continuation here. I don't have any decisive actions to take here. So it's basically a wait for confirmation kind of situation. We break out, you take a buy continuation. We pull back, you take a sell continuation. So you just watch those ranges, and the market will give you what to do at the end. All right, so I'll be looking at EOS as well, and basically. Okay. So, you see, it's funny how when you leave the market for like a few hours, you come back and it's like heaven and earth has shifted. So this was the range I was trading. My last trade actually hit SL, and then what? Just how many hours later, boom, we've shifted ranges. All right, so it looks like we have the same short-term pullback situation on EOS USDT here. Though I can't, it does, I don't know. I think we should wait to see a little bit more of a consolidation at this resistance before taking a sell. Because there's a small chance we could have a fake out before that move. That's assuming it's not even a breakout. So I think before taking a sell, we wait to see some further reactions to this market. Just give it like 30 minutes to an hour. We'll see more decisiveness or more decisive action in this market. Okay. All right. So switching over to the forex market now. FX has been sweet lately. Euro USD no dey ever disappoint. You can see it's green. I'm trying to check fundamentals to see if there's anything new or any high impact news we're expecting today. Okay, so let me show you guys what I have on my screen. Alright, so today, January 25th, we have these have played out, rather there, these are gone. So later this evening, CAD, we have a few high impact news. BOC rate statement, monetary policy report. This is just for CAD. Some of these currencies, their fundamentals really don't affect a large portion of the market, so you can really just ignore this unless you're trading something that's paired with the Canadian dollar. Okay, so apart from that, we're smooth sailing for today. All right, so going back to our charts. Okay, so Euro USD topped out from next zone. Looks like this year is going to be a very, very bad year for the dollar. Well, considering the fact that it has been overshadowing the rest of the market for like 2 years now, it's perfectly understandable. So I think it's other people's time to shine. Okay, so bearish divergence there. Huge bearish divergence actually. But the first time around, we didn't have that big of a sell. And now we made another lower high. Okay, so let me drop down to a lower time frame to see what's actually happening here. I'm just trying to hide some of those tools because they don't align on a different time frame. Alright, so here we don't actually have a bearish divergence on this time frame, but we definitely have a big sell coming in. I think it's a little late to enter this trade. Risk to reward doesn't look all that good. Okay, so basically, I'll take Estelle is where it should be. I'll take profit is down here. So this is basically at best the 1:1. Nah, I'm not doing that. So I think the better thing to have done would have been to catch the market within that range. See, just a little bit just makes it better. So I think consistently checking your chart matters when it comes to getting really good entries. Okay, I didn't check my charts earlier because I figured I was going to run an extensive analysis this morning. So I think that made me miss a couple of moves there. Okay, so I think same thing for GBP USD. It looks like on this case we've shifted into a completely different range for price. So ranging up here. Now this doesn't look like as big a sell as Euro USD. So probably I don't see this breaking this support right now. Unlike for Euro USD, the kind of sell that we sorry. Yeah, I don't see GBP USD dipping as much as Euro USD. So for this, I think a straight up buy position within this range is in order. So in order not to be too greedy, we'll just leave our TP where it is. But if you want to follow the entire trend or open multiple positions, you can push your TP all the way up there, give you a bit more profit should the market make that move. So you can just do that. Okay. Mm. Like a lot of these pairs are going to sell this morning or are selling this morning, but I just can't determine if we're going to break this support or not. I think the more I'm seeing this particular setup, this activity USD, the more I'm seeing this particular setup, I think it looks there's a lot of correlation here, and I think I'm probably going to see the same thing on GBP JPY. Yeah. So perhaps you might want to wait for more confirmation before you take this buy, because it looks like there's probably a little more going on here uh, than we see on the chart. So perhaps wait for a little consolidation, confirmation before you enter the market. All right. So just wait to see how the candles react to these zones before you enter. All right, guys. So that's that for this morning. BTC USDT, we have a potential move to 23.8, 23.900 looming. You can confirm that by a breakout of 23.200 um, perhaps later today. So we break out of 23.200, you expect that further move to 23.6. Should that be the case, you probably see a lot of rallying from alternate coins. Like we did for ICP, pull back, you can take the buy from 5.5, 5.56. I think we analyzed FTM and EOS as well. So you just take these trades accordingly. Now, if you missed any part of the program, the tutorial, the recap is going to be on the YouTube channel, so you can just go over it. If you have any questions about the process, how I run my analysis, how I reach my conclusions, you want to learn, just reach out to me anytime. My DM is always open. Okay, guys, so that's it. Have a nice day. Happy trading, profitable trading. Take care.